Yo, can you hear me? Yo, yo. What's good with you? You said we don't have to do neutral site? Okay, smooth, smooth. Bet. Play with them. Let me see. Play with them. With them. Uh, I think I'm ready. I've been a year now.
Glad to have you with us from Davis
Been a year.
Stadium in Starkville, Mississippi.
It's very competitive, though. This your first time?
We have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. It's the Georgia Bulldogs and the Mississippi State Bulldogs. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rose.
History was made in Starkville, Mississippi. Did you know that Davis-Wade Stadium for the Bulldogs of Mississippi State is the second oldest Division I-A campus football stadium, opened in 1914 as Scott Field? The cowbells are clanging every time you visit Starkville, Mississippi. Back to you.
Okay, Holly.
You playing with Georgia in the league, right? Bet.
Georgia likely to kick it deep to get things started. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. That gamble did not pay off.
Let me break that, coach. Bet. You a Gator fan, bro? Dragons. How you feel about your team this year? Yeah. Yeah. I want to see what we gonna look like. Shit, I'm actually an LSU fan. I'm from Louisiana. I'm ready. Oh yeah, absolutely.
They bring him down at the
I just want to see how we're gonna put it together. Lane Kiffin know how to keep a nice quarterback, nice receivers, and a nice run game in the tight ends. We already got a nice defensive coordinator, so I'm just trying to see how we can put all this shit together. Let's see which one.
Making the adjustment. Off play action on first down.
There you go.
He's going to go for a big one. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their
He was
will,
stride for stride. I was actually surprised they let him stay in front of
A
him.
lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down.
Good pickup.
In the backfield, it's West.
Damn, that was a bad read.
They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark. The Bulldogs want to crank the tempo.
It's supposed to have been the first down. Just slow ass.
Turns into the pile. Gets the job done on third down as he gets it out to the 25.
Well, we knew coming into this game that field position was going to be massive. They had their backs against the wall in their own opening drive, but a really nice job there on the run, third down, getting some breathing room, moving the sticks.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Sells the fake. Fires to the wide out.
Yep, he is.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick.
I didn't even see him. Your white blended in with that logo. I didn't even see you right there.
Comes up with a big play.
It's all good, though. Hopefully get it back.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Looking downfield, it's Stockton. Fires to the big fella. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
Hey, that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
Just inside the 30 at the 29, it's 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
From the red zone, it's Frazier. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6. Now on 1st and goal, let's see what Georgia will do. Looking to throw. Rush right in his face. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like the decision by the quarterback there. It's only 1st down. It's not there. Throw it away. Live to play another day.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. Could not find a hole. This defense clogging up everything. It's 3rd and goal.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on 3rd down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing especially at the quarterback position.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play uptight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense?
Here's Nate Frazier.
Wide open.
Is in for the score. Touchdown, Dogs! Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. He'll bring it out. It's Evans. Makes a move. Got a little room. Wide open. It's a foot race. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Mississippi State. He just took it the entire length of the field, end to end, coast to coast, nationwide for the touchdown.
And how about the fans in the stands going, no, take a knee, no, yes. Over 100 yards to the kickoff return. Nice job taking that to the end zone, making a huge play.
He'll take the return, try to get better field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. with this Bulldog offense. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Here's a give to Frazier. Turning it on. The 40. The 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Once he got some room, it was over. Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17.
Okay. Oh, that's not good.
First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Taylor wants to throw it. Rushes on. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. Mississippi State going up tempo.
Nice job by this defense getting to the QB and getting him on the ground, creating the negative play. This offense must have seen something because they're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain. They'll run him again. He did everything he could to find enough running room, but he'll be stopped about 3 yards short of the first down marker. It's 4th down. 4th down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. Making the adjustment on the play. Got to make the play on 4th. Makes the grab past the marker.
That tells you a lot about
it was
this quarterback.
But
4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it.
Yeah, I
picked up. Make decisions and throws like that.
I picked up on what you was doing, so I had to change some shit up.
Out after picking up the first down.
I had to.
Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. They're working that left side. Crosses the 45.
So glad he didn't pump that bitch up.
Shoulders are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
The fake wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Incomplete. And they fought for it, but it just squirted harmlessly to the ground.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. Okay. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have a chance to be complete.
Final play of the quarter coming. The Bulldogs will use their first timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. This quarterback part of their running game. And a short gain here in the first quarter will come to a close. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd quarter. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Changing the routes with his receivers. Taylor wants to throw.
Oh, wow. Nigga, I had that wide open slot right there.
Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. The Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Fires quickly. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
Turns it upfield.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. They're looking to throw on second and short. Finds his target down the middle. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Pass completion, move the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. The give, it's Frazier. They make the stop, but you can't give up 4 yards a chunk on the ground down in this area of the field. It's at the 18.
And oftentimes running backs love drop plays because there's less traffic in front of them. The offensive line is selling pass, the quarterback's selling pass. They don't get the handoff until the very last possible second. So the D-line's rushed away upfield, and now it's so much easier for these backs to find their holes and pick their lanes.
Tough run here. It's Frazier. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground.
And you think the defense is dialed into this guy? Like, he's already had such a great start to the football game, and you know they're using him. Great job by this defense. Great adjustment. Great job being downhill, physical, fast right now, and getting him stopped.
On the move, it's Bowen. Picks up enough.
And I gave it to him.
First and 10 from the 13.
And this offense, right, they are in a groove. They are in a rhythm, just finding themselves play after play. Everything they're dialing up right now is working. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm not changing a thing. I'm going to continue to do what I'm doing because this defense has had zero answers.
He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They want to run it left here. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. Trying to squeak through the pile. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. So that's a 59-yard touchdown drive. And they finish it off with the score from the 4. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line.
LSU.
Play action on first down. Trying to burn this defensive back. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go.
Ready yet? Let me. Hey, you go. You get home team. We'll go get my LSU boys. I can't do nothing with them. Ready yet? I'm gonna go ahead and play with my league team since you got your league team. Okay. Okay.
Schools, but it's one that can easily define season trajectories and put the victor on the path to the college football playoff. This is a live look at the Swamp, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium in Gainesville. It's the LSU Tigers and the Florida Gators. Reese Davis, Nick Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
Thank you, guys. I have checked in with the Tigers head coach here pregame. He understands both teams are in the top 25. Both teams are quality with a lot of talent on the rosters. But he believes this stadium can make a difference. This crowd has proven to be one of the best in college football. They have been pumping in crowd noise all week at practice to make sure they are prepared for this moment. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. LSU ready to kick it away to get things started. The returner will field it and try to do some business. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll start on the ground with Jaden Ball. They put the brakes on him.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating the loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Kept the last one on the ground. Now they'll throw.
Ooh.
Catch in the middle. It's Singleton. And that stiff arm is a weapon for this runner. He uses it and picks up a first down.
And, man, that's not a surprise that they come to their go-to guy early. This is an offense that's so much fun to watch, and it's because they know who they are. They know how to get the ball to their playmakers. And on the first drive, Palmer, get your guy a touch, get him involved. You know receivers got some feelings, Jesse. I love that they're getting him lathered up and a touch early in this football game.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys who feels like he's open every single play, so it is a good idea to get him going early. For the defense, that's a bit of a jab in the face right there, because you came into this game, you know who's going to get the ball. You know where they're throwing it. You've got to do a better job now disguising your coverages to try and limit him and take him away as much as possible.
They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Jones to throw. Oh, pressure's coming. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, you got to love that if you're on defense, because you were able to affect the quarterback with pressure, and you only rushed 3 guys. Well done.
They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Wants to keep it in the air. Unloads it left. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Not the way you want to start your first drive, and the defense forces a turnover.
All right, good news, the game just got started. There's still a lot of football left to play. The bad news is, though, you've already now turned it over and handed the defense an interception. Quarterback's going to have to be more dialed in with his decision-making in this game.
Out wide left, it's Brown. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
Deep in the end zone, it's Abrams. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Right side, it's Clark.
And it's a really good job by the quarterback, man. You run the play action, you want to take a shot. Nice job taking the check down. Running back does the rest and chews up some yardage.
They'll start this one from the 29 on 1st down. Handoff for Ball.
Take it.
They were all over it.
Well, the offense is running towards the open grass, right? They're going toss play to the field, but way too much penetration defensively, forcing that tackle for loss.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. The give to the back. And he moved it slightly forward. Defense played it well.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Motion from the wideout. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it.
I catch it.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Oh, and those are those where you're just
the running back.
Left hand, right hand, left hand, right hand. Dang it, I should have caught that. Nice play, break on the football. That could have been a house call. That could have been a game changer, but just couldn't secure the interception.
Catches it at the 15. He only needs a sliver of daylight. There he goes. Open it up. Touchdown, Tigers. Special teams coming through. The third aspect of the game, delivering big time.
Thought you had me, to be honest.
He'll try to tack on one more. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. So his big play capability was on full display in that one as he took that punt back for the touchdown.
Need it.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He'll be forced out of bounds at his 21-yard line. Not the best field position you could ask for, but they'll get it started there. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. On the ground, it's Clark. He breaks a tackle. Hit and dropped in his tracks. It'll be a loss of 6.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones. D linemen staying in their gaps. Linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
There he goes.
Fuck.
Crosses midfield. Inside the 30. Past the 10. Touchdown, Gators. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Lining up to add another. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. That drive took no time at all. A couple of plays and finished it with a long run for the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Turner. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. We talked about it earlier. Now this home crowd making life difficult. They'll start on the ground with Durham. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20. When these two first met in 1937 in Baton Rouge, LSU shut out the Gators. Florida would notch the first road victory in this swampy series when they beat LSU on the Bayou in 1956.
A lot of history between these two teams because even when there were two divisions...
That's on me.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Touchdown, Florida. The defense putting points on the board. Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
Dumbass.
And he made the extra point without problem.
Nice throw. That's on her nice.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Turner. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Looking for a man. It's Levin. Throws to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Brown. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
I know one of the things this offense takes a lot of pride in the passing game is they
So
feel
glad
like
he
they can
held on.
attack every area of the field. They have success when they throw it outside, but they're really good throwing to the middle of the field, too. Quarterback has confidence. There's really good timing in this passing game, and you saw it right there between the QB and his intended target, getting that big catch.
Handoff, Caden Durham. Ripping through the defense. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. The Bayou Bengals have been able to put on an aerial circus in recent years, but the foundation, the running game.
Yeah, don't forget about the run game. That starts everything, right? Because if you can run it, you can throw it, you can create some balance and keep defenses off guard. But I think LSU does a really good job of always establishing the run game first. Then they'll get to their playmakers and all the speed out wide.
Fresh center downs going to the air. Left side, it's Brown. And
I wanted to throw it to the tight end, but that safety was back there.
Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keeping those vibes going here in the second quarter. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Caught in the backfield. It's Wilson. He steps out of bounds, but
that's the used to be Gator right there.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offensive success.
To the air, it's Levin. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
He giving the fucking ball.
Here comes the Gators offense, ready to go on the attack. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
How about the speed and athleticism in the back end of this defense? They came after the tight end with conviction, and they land a huge hit to prevent him from getting the first.
Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Snap in the shotgun. Holds on, it's Pryor. Moves up to the 34-yard line, give him a 10-yard pickup.
That's a great play call by the offensive coordinator because that play is essentially the extension of a sweep play. You're getting your running back an extra touch to the perimeter of the field, so now he can go to work in open space.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. Fresh set of downs going up top. Just a short pass to the tight end. He'll be knocked out of bounds right at the 40-yard line. Good pickup there.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. See his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
The Gators can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to throw again. They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
I like the play call on offense. I like you trying to get the running back involved in the pass game too. Defense was ready for that one. Let's see what you've got dialed up on third.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And he'll be marked down, but what a play to come up with that interception. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking for an alley. Didn't even get started. He'll be dropped for a loss of 3. The Tigers will hustle to the line.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
Quarterback changing the play. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. A full dive to haul that one in.
You know, there's a lot of communication when it comes to defenses. Like, you have to talk, have to understand if somebody does this, I have to do this. I have to pass off wide receivers. Apparently,
yeah, I did.
So the communication was busted.
It's a route combination I put together. Those two can do so. There's not that much space over there anyway, so they made it even better.
Keeps it himself. Quick toss. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
Just really solid play by this offense. Nice job. Whatever the defense gives you, the option, they're trying to make you wrong. The problem is, defensively, you got so much to cover. Nice chunk game. Just remember, that quarterback can also stick his foot in the ground, get north-south, and make plays, too.
They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. Drives inside. Touchdown LSU! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Abrams. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming, and there it is.
He was barely out of it.
With that penalty, the offense is backed up, still 2nd down. Back to pass, and he'll have to push it downfield. That one just came off his hand badly.
Excuse me.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. They'll move the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Makes the grab and down immediately. He picks up a few. Now the LSU Tigers will use the first of their 3 timeouts. Gives him a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on 4th down. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. He will make the fair catch just a few yards shy of midfield. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Sends it back in motion. Back to throw. It's Levitt. Looking to the big tight end.
That's on me, bro.
And that is
fuck, that's on me, dog.
3 on the day.
That's on me, bro. I'm sorry. I should have threw it to the running back. He forced some shit. I know he was.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense.
It was dumbass
They
play.
didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. With the catch, it's Brown. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. The Gators come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. wide right, it's Brown. Crosses the 30, he's got away. Knocked down at the 22, that's the first down, they can still stop the clock. The Gators are going to call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Wants to throw on first. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
Well, defense wasn't fooled on that pass play. Great job by the defender knocking it away.
Long way to go on second down. Fake to the back, wants to throw it. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. Timeout called by LSU. That's their second. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. The offense fortunate to still have the ball, but also facing a big third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a fourth down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Right down the boulevard. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
From deep, it's Turner. He stopped at the 23, a couple of yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Moving the pocket, it's Deevin. Still looking. He'll try to do it himself. He'll get it across the 30-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 32 as this offense is trying to do some work.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. One more snap coming before halftime. On first down, it's Durham again. And he's able to get some positive yardage before he's brought down, and that'll bring us to halftime. And that'll do it. Here in the second quarter, halftime has arrived, and we head to the studio. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. On the return, it's Watkins. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. They have the lead to start the third quarter, but I'd imagine ball security was a topic at halftime.
Yeah, and I think you take the lead and you try to stay optimistic with your team, but you also say, guys, if we had taken care of the football, this lead would be even bigger. We might have already knocked them out already, Palmer.
It's just about eliminating the mistakes at this point. You're right. This thing would be over if they hadn't shot themselves in the foot. So ball security, that is at a premium as this game goes on.
Quick give. It's Durham. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. LSU right back to the line. He's changing the play. Sets his feet. It's Levin. Fires to the wideout.
Wow, I know pass interference, bro.
Third down.
That is a good omen for this defense. They were getting lit up in the first half. They knew something had to change. So to set the tone like this early on their opening drive of the third quarter and get a stop on third, that should really help their comeback.
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that 4th down. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the 1st down.
Yeah, and I think really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most things. All right, get the ball to my running back. He can make plays after he catches it. Nice job by the quarterback seeing the situation and where to go with the football.
Incomplete. A 50-50 ball won by no one that time.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Looking to throw again. Unloads to the wideout.
Oh my God, this nigga open too.
Complete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
Extending the play. Sails one into the middle. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on.
My tight end was open. I didn't know what button he was.
1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that. You can show your exotic looks. You can get the pass rush going.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Needs it here on 4th down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off.
I know the analytics tell me to be aggressive and go for it, but in the second half, in these ball games, the analytics don't work for every single situation. And right now, you set
just steamrolling the defense.
He was hitting back
just
there, bro.
making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
Offensive coordinators just spend all offseason in the lab, and they just draw up stuff over and over again. How many times can I use misdirection? How many times can I use speed against the linebackers who flow so fast to the football? Really nice play design, a little misdirection. The defense didn't know what hit them. Big gain for the offense.
They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll move the tight end. Right side, it's Singleton. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Touchdown, Florida! They look finished, but they're all the way back, and they have the lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish things off with a 21-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it out. It's Watkins. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just
game
taken
at
the
all.
touchback.
I need to get back to my game. I'm trying to play your shit.
So the LSU Tiger offense comes out to start this drive. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be a...
Lots of running room. The 30. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Tigers. And that one will give them the lead.
And that's just such a great way to answer. Your defense just gives up a touchdown, no problem. Offense come out, see what the defense is in.
Oh, they blocked the extra point. He picks it up. That's a live ball.
Offense will take that. Free 5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he knocked that one right down the middle. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown, just like that. Coming out with it, it's Abrams. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Feel the momentum starting to swing in this stadium. It's 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Jaden Ball. Crosses the 30.
I promise you, Jordan's not that fast, bro.
And finally out of bounds after
I promise you he's not that fast.
What a run, man.
Just in the other NCAA from last year, nigga's speed was 88. They got this nigga outrunning everybody now.
Who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play. Defenses are scared out of their mind.
Drops back on 1st down. Look out! The throw. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
That's a throw the QB would like to have back. He just has to do a better job giving his receiver a chance to make the catch.
Second and long here. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
That really good job by the defense. They got to understand that boy can fly. So when he gets outside the pocket, I got to make sure I'm ready to go get him. You could tell he was still being a passer. He wanted to throw the football. Nice job closing under control, getting a hit on the quarterback, and affecting the throw.
Makes a grab and knocked down, and he's got it at the 25-yard line. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the 1st down.
Jones wants to throw it. Makes the grab. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
And man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
And the Gators, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. They'll throw it from the red zone. Grab behind the line. It's Pryor. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
2nd down to the air. They're all over him.
Take it.
And he's sacked. Great work
Take it.
by this defense.
I'll take it.
Nice job by this defense here. They
Good
didn't do a
fucking
good enough
defense.
job on the last drive, but, man, we got to get to the quarterback, affect him, get him in predictable situations like you did right here now on 3rd and long.
7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. Guys, LSU has the lead here. We take a moment to look at the stats of what has been a tight ball game. One more quarter to play. It looks as if we are ready to go here in the 4th. Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Gators! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
Man, this is wild. Late in the game, we're seeing two heavyweight fighters trading blows. The offense scores their last time out. This offense now scores a touchdown here late to get the lead, but there's time left on the clock. Can the defense step up here and make a stop to preserve this win?
Let's see what he can do with the return. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. The LSU offense comes out to start this drive. So they just gave up the lead on that last touchdown drive. Now to put something together to go back on top late. Tight end now in motion. Back to pass, it's Levitt. Throws to the wideout. Working the middle. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down.
Oh my God!
Hurry, but he couldn't find his man.
The time niggas ain't covering anywhere.
How loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Hauls it in. Makes a catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. They're going to go from their own side to the line quickly. A big play here. On play action. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
We're at a juncture of the game now here in the 4th quarter. One possession game. Every critical down and distance is going to matter. And on that 4th down, the defense gets the win. Great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the incompletion and a turnover on downs.
Oh, what the fuck he stopped for?
They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10. This offense not only has a chance to extend the lead, but they can also drain that clock. We'll see if this offensive line is ready for the blitz. Ball again. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. They'll probably bleed every second possible off this clock before they snap it. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. And he gets it away.
That's a heads-up decision by the quarterback there. You want to throw a touchdown, but if it's not there, just throw it away, and now we got third.
Now third and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. They'll run it here on third and goal. That's going for the goal line.
Of course, they give it to him, but it's fucking bullshit, man.
Touchdown, Gator!
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative.